Isn't that interesting? The monks in almost every religion and in Egypt, all the temples in Egypt are all made of highly paramagnetic rocks. And the research shows they must have had to walk for miles in cases to carry these rocks back. And the reason they did that is because the rocks collect the energy from the sun. That round tower is a giant antenna that sucks cosmic energy from the constellations. So you know, Leo, Virgo, etc., sucks the energy from the stars and the moon and the sun. It stores it and releases it into the ground. And if you study farming and agriculture, you'll find out in Ireland, the best grasses in the country were always right around the monks' round towers. And so the farmers took turns rotating their cattle through, because the cattle that got to eat near the round tower were always the healthiest. Why? Because the electromagnetic energy there was feeding the plants and stimulating the parasite and the microorganisms and producing tremendous amounts of nutrition in the soil, and therefore in the plants, therefore in the animals, and therefore in man. Okay? So, by the way, Eve, the word Eve in Greek, guess what it means? Life force. What's the difference between you and the dead man? Life force. What was Adam? Adam, creature of the earth, just a statue until Eve came along. Adam, yang, male, material, inert. Eve, yin, female, creative womb, life force. Adam and Eve together, you got life. Okay? There you go. That's what the Bible really means. Okay? I know people don't like that, but that's really what it means. Okay? I could give you a 10-hour lecture on that. I'd love to, actually. So what do we have? We have antenna systems, we have energy storage, we have energy conversion, we have energy release, and we have commercial farming. What does commercial farming do? Well, commercial farming mines all the minerals out of the soil, because if you keep stripping the plants out of the soil, the plants take the minerals. If you don't have enough variety in the crops, remember, the plants inject minerals back and the nutrition back into the soil, so you rape the soil. When you rape the soil and kill off the microorganisms, you lose all the electrical potential of the soil, and what you have is plants that become addicted to chemical fertilizers, and the parasites attack those plants because they're Mother Nature's garbage, so she sends her garbage collectors after them. So what do? We say, boy, we got a lot of problems with parasites. Let's spray the hell out of them bastards. Kill them all. And the chemical companies think, fantastic, look at all the money we're making. We're making billions, right? And it might interest you to know that in 1945, we only sprayed 200,000 pounds of herbicides, pesticides, fungicides, and rodenticides on the soil in the United States. And by the year 2000, we were up to 2 billion pounds, and crop losses have doubled. Crop losses have doubled. We went from 200,000 pounds a year to 2 billion, and you're eating it, folks, and it's neurogenic, and it's hormonally based. They attack your nervous system and attack your hormonal system. And there's no sense taking a bunch of fancy supplements if you're eating crap food. And it might interest you to know that any of your supplements that are made from the plants, coming in all your greens foods, oh, eat these greens. Well, liquefied poison ain't any better than, drugs. I mean, it might look better and smell better, but it's crap. You can't make chicken salad out of chicken shit. Unless you're a microorganism. And you're all too big for that. And then if you even could, you got to survive down there. Okay? Well, it might interest you to know, ladies and gentlemen, that the human acupuncture meridians and acupuncture points are receptive points for this cosmic energy. And there's acupuncture points on plants, there's acupuncture points on animals, and there's acupuncture points all over the planet. And the largest energy vortexes are right where your major cities are. New York, Los Angeles, almost every major city in the world. London is sitting right on top of what the Hindus call a chakra, which feeds energy into the Earth's acupuncture or meridian system. Okay? Mess with the Earth, and you mess with everything it grows, because we're all physically emanations of the Earth. The Earth is our mother. Mess with mama, you mess with yourself. Your acupuncture system does exactly what's going on here in the plant. Everything I've just talked about is in you, completely. Everything. You screw it up, you screw it up. And there's nothing you can do running around to the doctor, cut this, burn this, slash this, cut this, suck this, tuck this. I mean, if you watch television, it's just gnarly what people are doing these days. I got people coming to me with bags of the most of the people that see me are rich. I mean, I got 10 clients that fly their own jets. I charge a lot of money. I don't want to see people anymore. They drive me freaking nuts. So I put a big fence up there. Got to cost you 10 grand for your first visit, or I won't even bother with you, right? So it keeps people away. But when they do come, they come with these bags of vitamins. I've had people that are paying $1,200 a month for vitamins. They got the most expensive shit on the planet, right? But they're sick. And they've been eating that way, and they got a list of famous doctors they've seen, right? And what are they eating? I just saw them drive through Burger King. And they're eating TV dinners, and they're microwaving. Oh my God! We got to get this system's backwards. We got to turn this shit around. We got to get it right. We got to start pumping our money into where it means something. There's nothing you can cover up with a pill. And most of the damn pills came from that crap soil that we're making out there. We got to fix this thing up. A 21-year study comparing organic versus non-organic fields showed that there was an 85% increase in microorganism populations on organically managed fields. Or I'll say that backwards. Commercially farmed fields were found to have an 85% reduction in the microorganism population. Now, everything I just told you, all those things about microorganisms, were they important? Can you see that? And the average commercially farmed field has an 85% reduction in microorganisms. That means 85% of the plant's immune system is gone. It means 85% of the plant's ability to extract protein from the soil is gone. It means 85% of the vitamins, minerals, and hormones are gone. It means the plants are like beggars. You know why beggars eat out of garbage cans? Because they have to. And that's why plants suck up chemical fertilizers and crap that we spray on the soil, because they're starving to death, so they swell up. They got bright colors in them, which is a lot to do. They spray. You guys probably don't know this. They spray colors on plants. Have you ever seen those waxed up apples in the store? That shit's sprayed on there. I mean, see, if you saw what they do to this stuff, it'd scare the hell out of you. You're eating, that might as well be a model car. And then what do? You buy some Metrex or whatever. I need some protein. You can't figure out why you shit bricks. It drives me nuts. Then people hire me to help them, and they sit there and argue with me. You mean my steel bar is not any good? Let me show you something. Here, put your goddamn steel bar on the counter, leave it there for 2 friggin' weeks, and put a strawberry beside it from an organic field, and see how long it takes the ants to find that strawberry. And those ants will have to be on Skid Row before they touch that steel bar. Or any of that crap. Candied crap. We have gyms. To me, a gym is a church for health. It is a place where we go. It used to be the life force of the community. Bodybuilders used to be about life, about food. It was a health culture. You go back to the days of Eugene Sandow. In those days, you got a guy who at 5'9", 211 pounds, put 300 pounds over his head with one bloody arm. And there was no steroids then. There was no superfoods and super bars. There was just good training, good eating, good resting, and probably a bit of sex too. At least for Eugene, that's probably what killed him. But I don't mind going that way, as long as it's not malnutrition. We said I want to die either going 200 miles an hour in my favorite car or get screwed to death. Okay.